Hi guys, welcome back to another vlog. I don't know how well this vlog is gonna go considering I chose the worst possible time to start it. Today is the first day of the fall semester, so bad timing, but it is what it is. It's actually like 5 in the evening and I don't even have my school shit together. I know I have like a discussion and a quiz due tomorrow, I think, already. And a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm just like not organized at all, so I need to do that preferably tonight, but honestly, knowing me, it'll be not tonight. But yeah, I just wanted to come in here and show you guys what I've been reading lately. I finally got the audiobook for Timeless by Gail Carriger, so I've been reading this one and I've been absolutely loving it. This has mostly been like audiobook while I'm cooking type of reading, so I'm not even reading this book, I'm reading an ebook along with the audiobook. This book I mostly just use to keep track of the page count, but honestly it's been going so quick that I think I can finish this today if I try, but I'll probably drag it out a little bit because it's the last in the series. I would explain what it's about, but it's literally the 5th book in the series, so I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But yeah, it's really fun. I really like Gail Carriger's writing. It's very it's just very fun, and like even when it's heavier topics, there's still humor inside of it, and I don't know, I just like her characters are really interesting and nobody seems like copy and pasted, and I don't know, I just really like her writing. I'm thinking about starting the companion series to this book after I finish this one. It follows this girl's daughter, I believe, so that'll be fun. Maybe it'll help me to like not feel like I'm losing a series, if you guys get what I mean. I've also been reading Follow Me to Ground on ebook. And this book I kind of have mixed feelings about. It took me forever to get into it. I had to get through like half of the book very slowly to start getting into it, and now I'm like really feeling it. I really like it, even though I hate the main character. She's so frustrating. She's like so selfish, and I don't know how this is gonna wrap up because I think I'm almost done with the book. I'm like 85% of the way through. That one I think I definitely do want to finish tonight, because I just have to know how it ends. It's a short book, but it's taken me like I think 2 weeks to read it. I almost DNF'd it, to be honest. I just felt like I wasn't getting on with it, but I'm glad I stuck to it because it's pretty interesting now. It's not like my favorite book, but it's an interesting concept. I've never read anything like it before, even if the main character frustrates the fuck out of me. Follow Me to Ground follows this girl and her father, and they're not like human, they're like from the ground. It's really hard to explain, but it's them and then what they call cures, which is just like humans, and they basically are like doctors for the cures, but they're not like how we think of doctors. They like literally like reach into people and take like sickness out, and sickness isn't, it's like a tangible thing, and her father keeps saying in the book like sickness has to go somewhere, it doesn't just disappear. And so it's like this tangible thing, and they're able to like get it out of people, and then like sometimes they have to put them in the ground to heal them, and it's just like I don't even know how to explain this book. It's really interesting. It's just a weird concept. Like you really have to read it to get it, and then you probably still might not get it, which is the boat that I'm in. But I'm enjoying it. Again, it's not like a new favorite or anything, but like it's good. It's worth the read, I think. What else is there to go over? I don't really know. I want to finish up those books, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to read next after that. I probably should put more focus into school instead of choosing another book, so we'll see what happens with that. So school literally just started today and I am already behind. These 4 assignments are due tomorrow and I haven't done any of them. So I should probably do those because I have a lot of other stuff to do for my other classes too. Oh, what was that? I haven't done any reading aside from listening to my audiobook while I made dinner because I spent all my free time playing video games, so there's that.
Say you wanna be somebody, sick of being told what to do. Say you gotta wait out
little disappointed in myself because it's 4 p.m. and I haven't done any homework today. Well, I did a little bit of homework, but I haven't done nearly enough. I still have 2 assignments due for anatomy today and I haven't even started studying them. But that's kind of because I'm not really sure if I'm keeping anatomy, because I'm not a med student. I'm not a science student at all. I don't really like need it. need it. It would go for general education, but I'm like, I could probably take something a little less taxing than anatomy and maybe a little more useful, because anatomy is just like too much for somebody who's not doing anything medical. And I think that's really like blocking me from committing to it, because like I don't actually know if I'm committing to it. However, I do need a science class, and if I were going to take a science class online, like right now is the time because of COVID. Not to mention I still have other classes that I have to like either do work for or drop. I was going to take this music class, but it's a lot less. It's jazz history, which I thought it was going to be more history, but it's less history and more like music theory, and again, not really like a music student, so I don't see that going over well. I'm interested in the topic, but like I'm not a musician. I have a couple of classes that I'm waitlisted for, but the teachers don't really add on waitlisted students until like the last day to add and drop, which I absolutely freaking hate, because it gives you no time to like decide if the class and you are a good fit. But you know, whatever. I don't know, I feel like I'm rambling right now instead of like doing things I need to do. It's again 4 p.m. and I literally haven't had anything but like a string cheese today, so should probably eat, should probably do schoolwork. Dude, I'm interested in anatomy. I just think it's too much for me right now. So I've been listening to Timeless while I eat, and something huge just happened. I totally cried. And if this doesn't fix itself and everybody and everything is okay in like a nice neat little bow, I'm gonna be so mad, even though it's not realistic at all. I just Hi guys, school update time. I have officially decided that I'm going to drop anatomy because I don't need that stress in my life. It's day 2 and I'm already stressing about not having everything done, so I just don't even feel like I really need that class anyway, because I'm not going to be in the medical profession. Like 90% sure that I'm never going to be in the medical profession, so like I'm not that worried about it. I'll just take a different science class next semester probably. I'm also probably going to drop my history of jazz class because, again, not a musician. I think it'll frustrate me more than anything, and I care more about my GPA than having that specific humanities class. So there's also that. I'm just like really hoping that some of my waitlisted classes let me in. That's the hope. Good morning, you guys. It is a little bit after 9:30 on Wednesday. I just woke up, which would be fine if I didn't go to bed at like 4. The past couple of nights it seems like my bedtime is creeping later and my wake up time is getting earlier, so I'm just like getting less and less sleep, and I don't know why. So I'm pretty tired right now still. I was reading Follow Me to Ground last night before I went to bed, and I am like nearly done, so that's the first thing I'm gonna do today. I'm just gonna knock it out. I know how I want things to happen involving the main character, but I can't really be less cryptic than that. It'll totally spoil things, but I feel like I know the outcome that I personally want. Okay, I finished reading Follow Me to Ground. Didn't like the ending. I just didn't like it. Like, it didn't wrap anything up, and for a book this weird, I don't think that's that big of a problem. But if this were a different like story-based book, I would dock stars on the rating for the way that this ended. I don't regret having read the book. Obviously it was interesting enough toward the end for me to keep reading it, but I didn't like the main character, and I feel really unsatisfied with where the story ended up. And then there was like still stuff happening when the book ended. Like I want those things to be wrapped up. Like I want to know what happens, and it just stops. So I don't really know what rating I would give it yet. I still need to process it. Obviously it's not going to be like a super high rating, especially since I was bored for half of the book, but also like I didn't like the main character. I didn't like the way it ended. It was okay. I mean, it was an okay book, but I'll probably never read it again. Well, that's a lie. I actually might reread it again at some point to try to see if I can pick up some stuff that I missed this first time reading it, just because it is kind of like a different concept. I would gladly read more stories with this same concept though. I think it's really interesting. The idea of people being like born out of the ground, and just like the way they cure humans, and they can like grow like a plant would, because they're essentially like plants. Yeah, I think it's a really interesting concept. So my current dilemma is I'm about to cook some food, and I am almost done with Timeless, which is the last book in the series. I only have like literally that much left in it, and I don't know if I want to listen to it while I'm cooking right now. I kind of want to pay more attention to it than just kind of mindlessly like cooking and listening at the same time. So I'm like, should I start a new book or should I just go ahead and finish it? I don't know. Like, I really want to know what happens. Hey guys, so my camera literally just turned off in the middle of me filming, and it lost that entire clip. So I was just talking about, I'm gonna go ahead and listen to the rest of Timeless while I cook. I am not gonna be okay. I mean, everything's gonna be fine, but I'm not gonna be okay. I was wondering if I should queue up another book for after it finishes, but like, I'm probably not gonna wanna listen to another book right after I finish this series, because I absolutely love it. I think I'm gonna be a little bit sad that it's over. Ugh, less than an hour left in this whole series. I'm so upset. I literally don't know why I find myself so incapable of doing any homework before like 10 at night, but that is how it is for me. I'm just my most productive at nighttime. I can't help it, but it really sucks because I usually have to go to bed for work by like 8 p.m. So I'm never really that productive in my schoolwork when I have to be working as well. It's really unfortunate. And if I were smart, I would like change my work availability so that I work at night and can come home and do homework. But I don't think I'm really willing to give up my morning work hours for my productivity. So the struggle is just gonna continue. That being said, I finished discussions and stuff for a couple of classes. I have one more that I have to do today because it's due at 9 a.m. tomorrow. And then I'm probably just gonna crash. I might start editing this vlog actually. It is like 12:30, but I'm pretty tired though. Maybe I should just go to bed. And if you guys are wondering, yes, I'm still spending more time playing on my Notion than I am doing actual schoolwork. I did make a little update to my Notion though. I don't know if you guys are ready for it. I added cute animal pictures to help give me a boost when I need it while I'm doing my schoolwork. I think it is a great improvement and it was well worth the time. Okay, you guys, so I completely forgot about one of my classes. Like, it doesn't exist on my Notion. I haven't really even opened it. I probably missed the deadline for the intro discussion. Like, nothing. I completely forgot that it existed. This is terrible. So now I have one more discussion to do for a class, and then I have to go figure out what's going on with my religion class because no idea.
Stop.